Well, hello, Mo.
Well, hello to you. Welcome to the wonderful Hastings Community Rivertown Days celebration, 35th annual.
35th annual, and it's a beautiful day out here.
It is. My name is McNeary.
I'm Dan Massman.
And we're so happy to be here representing Channel 14, Hastings Community Television. We want to say a shout out to Lindsay Brewster and also to Ross Brockman, who are doing the film work today.
Manning the cameras, manning
Yes.
and ladying the cameras today.
It's a great day, so welcome everybody, and just sit back and enjoy the wonderful parade.
35th annual, can you imagine that, Mo? 35 years Rivertown Days has been going on.
A lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
A lot of work, and I know Michelle Jacobs, the Chamber President, would say thank you. She'd like to say thank you to all the volunteers that are making this possible.
And it looks like we have 107 floats or entries into today's parade.
Be perfect.
I believe that is capacity.
Yes,
I
believe
received
so
an email
too.
that said that they could no longer take any more because it was full, so that's a good sign.
And here comes the first one, the
First-
Hastings Police.
Yep, our Hastings Police
Followed,
Department.
of course, by the Lyle Russell Post 1210 under the direction of Mr. Jim Kuhn. And I am going to honor our flag.
Boy, our Veterans of War, what we owe them, Mo.
They do a
Just
wonderful job. And Jim
folks,
Kuhn, of course,
when
in
you-
charge of the color guard that does most of the burials in Hastings if you're a veteran.
Look at those men out there dance or marching at their, at their age and stuff. Folks, when you see a vet, always try and thank them for their service. We couldn't be doing this today if it wasn't for them.
And here comes the tough guys, the Marines.
The Metro Marine Color Guard. Wow.
Look at that precision.
Unbelievable, folks.
And we get to watch them make corners here, which is very fun.
It is.
That's not
Look at
easy
their
to
right
do.
in step,
Beautiful.
marching the whole length of this parade today. Beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Here comes Hastings Coaches, the Hastings Bus Company, of course. And boy, they do a lot for our community behind the scenes.
Don't they? Pat Reagan, of course,
Love
who's
him.
in charge of that.
I like
Just
to
a
give him the
great
business.
citizen.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you knew that.
No, I did not know that.
I like to give them the
That-
business, but what a wonderful family, and they
Probably
do
comes as a
lot.
surprise to Pat, too.
a lot behind the scenes.
Yes, they do. The whole family, and just a great, solid citizens
That's a gorgeous
right here
bus.
in Hastings. Yes.
And then we have the wonderful Weathers family. Troy Weathers, of course, being honored by the Hastings Chamber of Commerce as Volunteer of the Year. And can I say, what a well-deserving award.
He is.
He's a great guy. He's the president of Provincial Bank, of course. And just a great guy, great dad, great husband, a great citizen. Nice to see him recognized.
I'll tell you a little story about Troy real quick here. He bought a tiller one time and was in the neighborhood, and to make sure he knew how to use it, he tilled all the neighborhood gardens.
Very nice.
Just
Of course,
Valley. Yep.
Buick was the Hastings Chamber of the Year Business of the Year.
Right.
Great award
see
for them. Again, another
Gary Braun out there
do
throwing
a lot
candy at the
behind
kids.
the scenes for us. Here comes Mike Shute and the Hastings Fire Department. Look
Another
at these
good group.
beautiful rigs.
Isn't that something?
Beautiful. We know all about them because at the radio station.
We do.
They're right next door.
We hear a lot
and
of-
look at, they know the wave.
They've got that wave down, Mo.
They do.
Did you teach them? Did you show them how to do that?
No. It's the Circle 8.
Because you were the past volunteer of the year, weren't you?
Yeah, last year I got
Yes,
to
you
ride
were.
in the parade, which was very fun.
You did the firemen with their kids and throwing candy out.
Wonderful contingency from Hastings, and then of course our friends from Prescott are here. Prescott's celebrating Prescott Days. I think this is it the second week of September usually.
That is correct. Yes. Yes,
Our
you have
sister
involvement
city.
in there.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. What's our favorite team over there, Mo?
Well, Prescott enjoys. They bleed green over there. They like the Packers.
Yes,
Hello, Packer friends.
they like their Packers over there. Prescott Fire Department. Look at the size and
Wow.
type of equipment they have for that town.
Well, you know, because it looks like they also serve Oak Glen and Clifton Hollows,
Mhm.
Clifton, that area. A lot of rural areas in Prescott.
Right.
And then, of course,
Talk about
Meesville.
rural areas.
I love Meesville.
Little town, a lot of mutual aids. I think we're so fortunate to have all the little towns
come
in our
together,
area
yep.
that get together and help each other and share each other and kind of helps out on the taxes and stuff, keeps them down, and what a great thing.
Love it. Tom Laddiff, of course, one of the key people for the Meesville Fire Department. Well, that's nice. And look who I see coming. It is not an event in Hastings without our wonderful
Mayor.
Mayor Paul Hicks, who is so well liked. He's unopposed. He's running actually.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. So he's running this year for
Nice
re-election.
old Chevrolet that he's in there, classic
Yes,
car.
and actually he knows the people that he's the one that gets these cars, these classic cars.
Does he?
It's
Okay.
a friend of his, I believe, from Rosemount or somewhere. Look at Paul, he's campaigning. We'll have to tell him he doesn't need
He doesn't
to.
need to, yeah. Paul, you don't need to campaign this year. You're in. Guaranteed. Paul Hicks.
Paul Hicks.
Consummate. He used to come over and play with my brother.
Okay.
Played at our house.
Oh, with his twin brother? Paul is a twin,
Nope.
you know.
Yeah, but no, it was just Paul. Paul would come. His twin
Just
brother
Paul.
didn't.
Here comes a wonderful woman that knows downtown very well, Barb Hollenbeck. She's decided not to seek re-election.
Yeah, was great service to our city.
Right, and her store actually right across the street here, Second
Childhood, yeah.
And Second Childhood, boy, if you can't find it there, that's just such a great store. They don't sell toys with batteries, which I enjoy. Yeah, Barb Hollenbeck, what a wonderful woman,
Yes,
and we want to thank her for
for
her
all
service.
of her years of
Ed
service.
Ribness, of course, he is an at-large council person, and he is not going to be running again as well. He was appointed to fill that spot by Mike Slavic. So
Yeah, and I see Joe Belsonic there.
yes, and Tony
And
Alonji.
Tony Alonji there, yep.
Tony
Yep.
Alonji, great guy. His wife, you know, is a best-selling author. So
yes.
interesting.
Yeah, she's had a few books, hasn't she?
She has, yes. Yeah, those classic cars are beautiful. And the
Dan.
last actually is the person that represents my ward,
Yeah.
Dana Elling Schultz.
Have you called in a few favors every once in a while, Mo?
Let me think. Well, no, I haven't. I don't call favors in. And is Tony Nelson, it looks like he might not be in the car, but he, of course, is another of our council people.
Yeah, it
So,
doesn't look, is
great
he
day.
there?
Boy, this day, I can't tell you how gorgeous
Well,
it is. I
and
hope-
Mo, yes, and I want to thank you. You know, this is the first time I've done play-by-play for a parade on
that what we're
cable
calling
channel
it?
14,
Oh.
and I just want to thank you for
Oh,
asking me to be your
Dan.
partner,
Wow, you're so
understanding that I was
welcome.
third or fourth in line,
You're
but
so welcome. Anyway, oh, I love it when bands come. And you know, Michelle Jacobs, people will say to her, are there going to be any bands this year? Because people love the marching bands. So here comes the Hastings High School Marching Band. And I got to tell you, this is such a commitment because I have two neighbors that are in the marching band for Hastings. It is a big, big commitment, but it really shows. So let's listen.
well, also Mo, notice they're in black on a warm day like this, marching in a parade. Commitment is exactly right. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice. Hastings You're a Hastings marching band, Hastings Raiders.
Under the direction of Emily Chandler.
Emily does a lot of volunteer stuff in our community. She has the band out playing Project Share every year, and just a great group of kids. And like you say, getting a group of kids up at, in the morning to get them ready and marching down in this heat.
Sandy Weber. We get to watch him make a corner. I love this. Great spot.
Did you play an instrument when you were in high school, Mo?
I did. I played the clarinet, and then for marching band, because I was okay. Very nice. For marching band. Clarinets, there were quite a few of them, and you can't really hear a clarinet very well. And I was a strong, sturdy girl. And so Mr. Bierogel, do you remember him?
I remember him.
Mr. Bierogel asked me if I wanted to just carry the tuba, because they had 3 tubas, and they wanted to spell out HHS.
Oh, okay,
and
sure.
And so for a couple of parades, I didn't play the tuba, I just carried it. That's a true story.
And nobody knew the difference, huh?
We should thank all these wonderful sponsors. Rivertown Days, of course, wouldn't come off without the wonderful sponsors. So Ardent Mills is a big sponsor, Flint Hills Resources, and then some other big sponsors, GDI, Creative and Print and Mail, Speed Manufacturing. I ran into Sharon Ava yesterday, and I said, Sharon, thank you for all you do for our community, because she does so much behind
Hastings
the scenes.
wouldn't be the community it is today without her family.
It would not. And she was just out enjoying Rivertown Days. It just made me happy.
Yep.
She said, this is our town mall. It was so cute. So we want to say thank you to Sharon Avent and for all that she does in Smead Manufacturing. Treasure Island, another big sponsor. Alina Health is a big sponsor.
You did an interview with Michelle that was very interesting, where she talked about that there's so many volunteers that it's amazing these streets are lined with people.
So true. So true. Look who's coming now. Alina Health from Regina Hospital. And as they just said, if you have not had a colonoscopy, you really should get one. It just prevents so many different kinds of issues, but especially colorectal cancer, which is a big killer.
Which is so preventable.
It is preventable. Alina Health, Regina Hospital. Want to say thank you for them and all that they do.
What a gorgeous day out here today for this 35th annual Rivertown Days and the parade on Channel 14. Again, like you said earlier, thank you to Lindsay Brewster, Ross Brockman for their on the cameras today.
Yes, and making this so lovely. We just came and this lovely tent was set up. It's really a beautiful day. It's very gusty winds, but a lot going on.
A beautiful weekend for it. One of the few beautiful weekends we've had.
Right, Wells Fargo
Look at
Bank.
that, nice vehicle there.
Yes, here they come. Oh, cute little scooters.
And they have the little scooters. The kids just love that. And I like that big four-wheeler. That's a big person's four-wheeler.
Is that a four-wheeler or is that a golf cart?
I don't know. Could be both.
I don't really know. Oh, and look at that.
Go-kart.
From Green Acres Tree Moving Service. That's awesome.
Got the little horsey on the top.
I love it. And I think I see something coming from Hastings Co-op Creamery.
I think they've been in it, Mo. We used to do the parade for KDWA 20 years ago. And they were in there giving away milk then. I'll bet they've been in it almost every year if you look back.
They do a lot for our community.
Yes.
And just think, most of the milk is from local cows.
Yes.
I think that's cool.
And they still have those dollar, Reggie Bauer and I were talking about it, those dollar malts in a cup.
Yes.
They used to be, a quarter, and then they were 50 cents,
right.
and now they're $1.
Oh, and the Dairy
what
Princess
a deal.
This year, I wonder if she's going to be, there she is. I think she's a Hastings woman. Isn't
Yes.
she lovely? They're giving out milk.
They give
Isn't
away their
that
chocolate.
nice?
Yes, their chocolate. Their chocolate
You know,
milk
these kids
each
have
year.
so much energy
Look at
because they're
that.
giving out milk.
Yes.
Hello, lovely dairy princess.
Look at that. Yep.
Isn't she pretty?
Yes, very pretty.
So the 4-H club is giving out milk. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's so sweet, love. Of course,
Sure.
we never turn down milk. Thank you, sweetheart.
Sure.
Drink milk and you'll be handsome and old when you're old like this guy. He's older than you think.
Oh, thank
Hastings
you.
Family Service. Oh my gosh, there's our friend Chris Cope. Hastings Family Service. We're actually sitting in front of them. We're borrowing their wonderful
We patio
set.
and it is comfortable.
And we want to thank them for all
Of course,
they
they
do for our
raised their
community.
couple $1 million for the, or the $1 million for the
$1
building
million
here.
they could pay
Right.
off the
Wow.
buildings. That's beautiful.
Look at that beautiful Ford F-150 that they're
Yeah,
in.
so Hastings Family Service, again,
Who's that? No, who's in the red
if
there?
you need anything, they are there to help.
Is that like Darth Vader or who's that character in the?
Yes. There are, you know, I think these folks do a fundraiser, if I'm not mistaken, for Hastings Family Service.
Okay. Oh, look at they got the dogs and the.
And I'm trying to think of what
This is the from Star Wars
it is.
characters. Yes.
Those costumes have to be a little
There's Darth
warm.
Vader. There's the. I'm trying to think of that lion. What they called it. What's that? Chewbacca. That's it. Little help from Lindsay Brewster. Thank you.
Lindsay, thank goodness we have somebody whose brain isn't wasted yet, like you and I.
Yes.
We're not wasted.
Yes.
It looks like we have something coming now from Ardent Mills. Ardent Mills, again, one of the big sponsors of not only the parade, but also of all of Rivertown Days. So we
Great
thank
sponsors.
them.
Great sponsors.
And that shuttle wagon, isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm. Some kids there catching rides on the back with their inline skates. Arden Mills, their shuttle wagon.
Very interesting. So Dan, what are some of the other things that you've done? Did you do the YMCA duck race? That is a hoot and a half.
We're usually sponsors on that.
Yes, it's very fun. You purchase your tickets, and then they put little ducks in the Vermilion River, and they let them go.
And the winner, they go down river to catch them, of course.
That's right. And I, of course, went to the wonderful craft fair. The craft fair was just filled with things I couldn't live without.
And what did Terry think you could live without those?
That's his famous line. How did we ever live without this? Oh, Cub Foods.
Look at
Cub
that big,
Foods.
isn't that a unique, that big grocery cart?
Yes, in the Cub Food Shopping Center. Our friends there, boy, they have a lot of, you walk in and they are very helpful. It's a wonderful place to shop.
And a Minnesota-based company, right in
That's it.
Stillwater,
That's
I believe.
right.
They have all sorts of.
I see
How would you
Mike
like a bag of
Harris
chips
coming.
like that?
I would actually like a bag of chips,
Chips like that.
You know that about me. I enjoy my food, my greasy. If it's fried, even better. But
Well, then if you can put it in a crock pot, it's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder who's manning the store. It looks like
It
a lot
looks
of their
a
employees
lot
are
of them here. Yes.
Here
The
comes Mike
kids-
Harris in the red shirt, one of the managers, actually one of the owners of the Hastings Cub Food Store. And I think he's with, is it with Kevin? Did you know I worked with Mike Harris when I was 14 years old at the old county market, which was down where Wells Fargo is now. Do you remember
Well, he
that?
looks awful young if that
4th
was.
and Vermilion. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I remember when Super Value was down there.
Super Value,
Mhm.
and then it moved up to
Mhm.
the Westview Center
Right.
as County Market,
Yep.
and then moved to its beautiful new location as Cub
I actually
Foods.
worked at Red Owl.
You did well. We were competitors.
We were competitors back then,
Oh,
Mo.
and this is one of my dearest friends, Mark Halfin.
Oh, yeah.
Mark. Hi,
Yep.
Mark.
He's out there.
And he's doing what he does at Cub Foods all the time, pushing carts in, bless his heart. rain or shine, he is bringing those carts in the middle of winter, and they're lucky to have him as an employee. He's been there a long, long time.
Now, Hastings Chrysler coming up next. Of course, Eric Mack, great guy. Of course, Doug Erickson owning that. What a great community civic leader, I'm going to call him.
And just a great gentleman.
Yes, very nice gentleman. And I know Eric and his family, they've gone through some times here recently, and it seems to be okay with his wife and very young people.
Boy, look at how they've
nice,
souped up
great,
these cars.
yes.
You know, I never thought to put a little border on my car. I might do that. Look at how nice it looks.
Yeah, and Eric is quite the gentleman. The whole crew there.
Yeah,
nice.
We went to the auto show, compliments of KWA.
Nice Jeep. There's Eric always selling.
There he is.
70 horsepower.
He's
Best-selling SUV on the planet.
It is the best-selling SUV. You know, at the auto show this year, they had a Jeep like obstacle course. They actually had set up. They had professional drivers, and you could get in Jeeps, and these professional drivers took you on this little obstacle course. They had you on two wheels. They had you going up really steep. A Jeep is a good
Did
vehicle.
you go on one of those?
I did. It was very fun.
Sounds like fun.
With our KDWA auto show tickets.
Oh, okay. Did you mow? Were you able to drive it, or
No,
wouldn't
they didn't let you.
They wouldn't let you drive
Can
it.
I tell you? No, these were professional drivers.
These are Upper Midwest
Is it this the Great Dane?
Great Dane Rescue.
This is Rio Grande's
Rio Grande.
beautiful vehicle. Wow, look
at that.
Rio Grande.
That is
Oh, they
fabulous.
have dogs on. How wonderful. They have that beautiful new grooming school right
North
on
of
Highway
Hastings.
61. You know, there's nothing like a dog. I love dogs.
Yep. Oh, look at this husky coming. What
Gorgeous.
a beautiful dog.
And that's a nice dog that he's just letting people.
Yeah, people pet him.
Right. So Rio Grande still has their original location, which is on Fisher Avenue, but they have that beautiful new grooming school. And so if there's somebody out there that's listening that would be interested in becoming a dog groomer, that's how you do it. You know, it's like beauty school for a dog. Well, this couldn't be any cuter, this little dog.
Yes, yes.
Very clever. I could do that with the big rig, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could. In the winter, I noticed during Christmas time, it looks like a wreath on
I
wheels.
put a wreath on my car every year. It just makes me happy. I'm spreading Christmas cheer.
Is this part of? Can you see the side of that?
Well, it says something about rescue. So
maybe that was the Upper Midwest Great Dane Rescue, because it looks kind of like a Great Dane.
It does look like a Great Dane. You know, it's about as big as a Great Dane.
It
too.
is. That is it. Great Dane Rescue.
Well, that's really nice. You know, here's the thing. You buy a cute little Great Dane puppy, it's already the size of like a lab, but you think, how big could it get? So I bet there are a lot of dogs that need to be rescued.
It's like a Shetland pony.
Yes. Here comes people that you must know a lot of.
Well,
these
I
people
was
at
going
the
to.
Senior Center, Dan.
I was going to say
you go there often?
I'm surprised you weren't out there helping them on their float.
Look at these Great Danes that are
Aren't
coming.
they beautiful
oh my
dogs?
Gosh. My girlfriend had a Great Dane, and no kidding, you'd be sitting on the sofa, his head would be right in your face. They are
Huge.
magnificent dogs. Oh, how beautiful.
You want them to be very friendly.
Yes. Tilden Community Center, of course, has a great senior center, and very,
Well, I
very
think
vibrant.
you're able to join that too.
I think I'm a couple years young. Thank you, though, Dan. Thanks for looking out for me.
That's what I do best.
Oh, and look at all these cute things they have on there.
Just the seniors, Hastings Senior Center.
Very
you know, there's
sweet.
another great organization with the
Very
city and the
much so.
school
Yep.
district and stuff and all. They get together and offer that for our seniors.
Right, there's Mary O'Brien as we speak.
It is, yes, the head of community ed.
Oh, here comes the River Valley Band. I love it. How fun. We get to hear that. We were just talking about Kelly Casey Spavin.
Right.
And this is
Oh, there
one of
she
her
is right
floats.
there.
She's driving the
She's
float.
driving her My Music Matters show.
Don't miss that on AM 1460
60, yep.
KDWA.
She does such a great job for all
Oh,
the
look
stuff
at
in
how cute.
Hastings.
There's my friend Joe Becker. Doesn't Joe Becker look a good deal like Kevin Costner?
Well,
Say
possibly.
Yes. I
Yes,
tell
yes,
him that,
yes,
and it makes
he does.
him happy.
Yes,
So,
Joe, you do.
coming up, here comes the Girl Scouts. I love the Girl Scouts.
Yes, and they're called daisies, huh?
Well, when you're little, you're a daisy.
Well, I thought what happened to brownies and
Well, then you become a brownie,
Okay.
and then you become a Girl Scout. I do believe.
so what a great organization.
Very much so. I love their cookies.
And they teach how to cook so you don't have to use crock pots all the time.
There's nothing wrong with crock. Maybe I have something in my crock pot as we speak.
Could be.
Yes, I do. You know, you can make anything in the crock pot. Do you know that?
Pizza.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I might have to. Affinity Plus. Now, let's get this out here. It's the Federal Credit Union, but you don't have to be a member
Yeah.
of the federal government. You don't have to be a worker. I think in the olden days you did. But check them out. They have great rates on things.
You know, it looks like, remember the blue people?
Yes.
They look like they have
The
the
purple
purple
people.
people just covered. Look at them.
I love it. Affinity Plus, they are located in that mall right in front of,
On the west side of Hastings.
yeah, in front of Walmart, that
Mm-hmm.
mall right there. How cute. Oh, here comes clowns. Now, you probably know this about my mom. She is constantly being recruited to be a clown.
Is
Because
her
they think
red
she's
hair?
already wearing a wig. And that's
So this is the Powder Puff Clown Club.
yes. As I get older, clowns scare me less and make me smile more. How about you, Dan?
Yes. Look at them.
Very cute. Oh, they're just bringing great joy.
Now,
Look
are
at
they
this
part of
weird-
Hastings?
Powder Puff? I don't know
Or
answer
the,
to that.
yeah, I don't know
And
their
look at this
origin. Look
weird
at
bike
the wheel.
coming. What in the world?
Uh,
Very.
it's a
The
unicycle
powder, yes,
with
the Powder Puff Clown Club. Well, that's fun
Wow,
that
is
they
that
came
ever
to
neat?
town. Here comes the Norwegians, the Sons of Norway,
I'm going to let you pronounce that.
the Gem Coast Lodge. I don't know. Hastings and Cottage Grove. Of course, this area just filled with our wonderful Scandinavian friends. And you know, the thing is, if you're Norwegian, there's a big distinction between Norwegian and being Swedish, so you can't lump them
Okay.
together.
Oh,
but that's a
okay.
beautiful float, isn't it?
It
and look
is.
at this, Cheer America. Now, this is an energetic group.
Boy, are they ever. Cheer America.
Look at how happy they are.
And they're running around and handing out stuff. That would be our Hastings police.
Yes, aren't they doing a great job?
Yes, they are. So Cheer America Club. Wow. They're going to do a little thing for the
oh,
TV
I love
here.
it. Great. Oh, that
That
is
was
awesome.
great.
Very, very nice. So, Dan, I know I see some red shirts coming. I think that means Edina Realty.
Edina
Now,
Realty.
Tell us how it all shook out with the medallion hunt.
Well, the medallion was won by a family, and I believe the story was on the local radio station,
it was.
KDWA.
Now, is that AM 1460?
That would be the one.
Okay.
And they
I was
donated
doing show
the
prep. I didn't hear what happened.
they donated the $500 to back to a charity.
Oh my gosh. I
The
love
kids
a story like
the
that.
kids found it and the family and they donated it back. So what
And
a
was it on a walking path?
it was out by the middle school, yes.
It was by the middle school.
Yep, by the middle
Okay.
school. And
Well, that
Edina
is
Realty's been doing that for just probably over 20 years, I
And
believe.
that's fun because that really kicks Rivertown Days
It
off.
does. It
you
does.
know?
Oh, there's Ross's grandmother,
Oh.
Hazel Johnson,
Okay.
sitting in the float
Oh,
there.
look at these little cute little Sheltie dogs. I know who those
And,
belong to, the store camps.
Yep. And we have the Lundby. We have Jerry Lundby there. We have
Yes.
Christy Lundby, part of the Lundby team there, passing out stuff
Here comes Mary Murphy.
for Mary Murphy.
Shelley
Yep.
Kidd.
Yep. Mary Murphy's got looks like her grandchild there.
Oh, that little guy.
Shelley
Isn't
Kidd.
he a cutie?
Yes.
Little store camp.
Yep. Just running around with their kids. That's Edina Realty. Does a great job in Hastings.
They do.
They
Here
do, yeah.
comes, now this is I got to take a breath when I say this because it's such a long name. 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, Ben Franklin and Mr. Sparky. And I can never tell them all apart, but boy, if you need anything done, you just call this one number.
They're the
So
people.
1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. And then they do, obviously, heating and air conditioning. And then Ben Franklin,
Does the plumbing.
which I don't get, because didn't
He would be
discover
the electric.
Didn't he discover electricity?
Yeah.
Maybe this is why it confuses me when I
Yes.
call there. Ben Franklin, the punctual plumber.
The punctual plumber.
You know,
They're now looking
I'm
for
gonna-
plumbers in case you want to,
They are
if you need a new career.
a new career path.
And then Mr. Sparky, of course, which is the electric part of it.
Yes, now that, okay, Mr. Sparky, the electric part of it. Do you understand how I'm a little confused? Yeah.
Yes.
It's all good. Anyway, but let's look at what's coming now. Look at this cute little convertible. And let's talk about the handsome driver. These are some of the past people that are being honored. We have here Mr. Terry Sieben, of course, driving. And we want to say thank you to Ken LaCroix and to Glenda Schneering.
And Claire
And
Matthews.
Claire Matthews, a picture of her.
There's
and
Claire
then,
right there.
Oh my gosh, and look at this other cute little car. We see our friend Mary. Oh, Mary. And
Oh,
we
Mary
see
Fastman,
Rita
yeah.
Doffing and Larry Freeburg and cute little Jack Sieben. And the car is driven by...
See the past and the future.
I-
The past, present, and the future.
Oh yeah, very sweet. The car's driven by Mr. Bob Hicks. We want to give him a shout out as well. Again, Rivertown Days.
Yes, I
would
think I've
not
had a ride
take
in that
place.
car.
Yes. Yes, you've seen those cars. Rivertown Days would not take place without all of those wonderful organizers. from
Well,
years
and they were
past.
like the original, weren't they?
Yes,
Some
over
of them,
the
Claire
years.
Matthews
Yes,
was. and-
very much so. So thank you. Oh my gosh, Merchants Bank has a band. I didn't know Bruce Goblish did how to play instruments.
I didn't
This is
either.
very exciting, you know. He's a Renaissance man.
He is. Yeah, Bruce is a great guy.
I'm going to ask him. Oh, there he is right there. Merchants Bank, of course, located next to the LeDuc Mansion.
Yeah.
Right
And a
on
lot of
Million
musical
Street.
talent there.
Wow, very fun. Look at that guy.
Look at one-handed.
He's, wow, playing one-handed. Very cool.
Merchants Bank, your community bank.
Yes, do a lot of community things for us. Here comes some folks that are running for office. Marty Seifert and Pam, is it Myra?
I believe so.
So for governor and lieutenant governor. Well, they have some great music to walk to,
Yeah, between them.
very much so. Looks like that's Pam. I like how they're pointing to her. Pam's enjoying this beautiful day. And then I'm going to
I can hear the music.
Yes, I'm going to take cover because mosquitoes like me.
And there's a huge mosquito
yes,
on
we're
that truck.
very thankful for the Metropolitan Mosquito Control District.
Look at that.
They do a lot to so that we don't feel as many mosquito bites as possible.
Right. They're kind of the silent working in the background.
Yes, and you know when they don't work.
Now, I hear some music that KDWA supplied to the McNamara's.
KDWA did. I'm surprised
We had
the
that in our-
McNamara's did not have this.
They asked us for it, and we found it.
You know, I actually used to know all the words to this, being Irish.
Minnesota
Music is
Representative Denny McNary's carrying a baby, of course.
It's all good.
It's a,
It's all good.
a kissing the baby. Oh,
But enough about stereotypes. McNamara's band. The drums go booming, the cymbals clanging, the horns they Yes, yes, yes. Look what's coming next. This is a very important group called SAVE, which is Suicide Awareness, the Voices of Education. And they have something called Dan's Camp, which is to honor somebody that named Dan, I do believe. But a very important group, and I'm glad they're so visible here in Hastings because suicide is a terrible, terrible thing.
It is, yes.
And we've been hit very hard in Hastings. Dan, here comes something that you know a lot about, Augustana Care Center. You do a radio show with them, don't you?
I do. Every month they come into the radio station and do a show on what's going on at Augustana campus, because they have kind of a unique campus there. They have the Park Ridge, which is the assisted living, people that can still live on their own, and then they have, of course, the nursing home, which is for people that need more care.
And then they also have a transitional place. You know,
now, yes.
Let's say you fall and break your hip. And,
right, for any age.
There's our friend Amy who does such a great job.
Yes.
You know what I love about this float as well is that residents of Augustana are actually
isn't that our police chief?
That is.
Brian Schaefer.
Brian Schaefer. They're actually residents. So let's wave at this float because there are residents in the float.
Oh, okay.
So they get to see the parade from a completely different route or
now,
view.
I wonder how it is that the police chief is with the Augustana people.
Exactly, and he's on a bike.
That's
great. He's a man of the people. It's good to see.
He is. He's a good guy.
Okay, let's pull back your kids. Oh my gosh.
Let's watch this. This is.
Here comes
they do quite the show.
The Osmond Mini Mites, or Mighty Mites. Well, that was great.
Looks like that would be fun, wouldn't it?
It does look like that would be fun, yes. And it looks like they're having a little too much fun. The Osmond Mini Mites, of course, or Mighty Mites, they're just a staple in all parades. It's very, very fun. Well, now this is a
Las
gorgeous
Margaritas.
float.
Boy, there's a place that started in Hastings and has expanded.
Remember that? It started in
Yes.
the old Kentucky Fried Chicken,
Yep.
that cute little tiny
Yep.
shop, and then they did that beautiful, they're doing some mariachi dancing. Love it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Now, are they giving out chips and salsa?
Yeah, let's run out and get some.
You know, all of a sudden I'm craving. Oh, look they put their little serape across the front. Hola! Hola!
What a success story from Hastings.
It's wonderful. It's a beautiful story. Las Margaritas right on Highway 61. You know, that beautiful new spot that Greg Stocco, I think, helped them remodel. Gorgeous spot.
Yes, yep. Talk about remodelers, custom remodelers.
Very nice. They'll do free estimates. Oh, I hear bagpipes.
Yes, they are coming.
They're coming, but before them, our friends from the Pleasant Hill Library.
Yes, now, when you go to a library, is there a stereotype that you should be quiet in there?
You know, not anymore, I guess.
Okay.
There's Gladys Kim right there pulling the last wagon. Gladys is one of our librarian friends, and she's very nice. She won't shush you.
She does a great job there.
She does a great job, yes. Oh, here comes Celtic music, and it's played, of course, by...
From the Minnesota Police Pipe Band.
Oh, I love it. The Minnesota Police Pipe Band, again.
Wow.
They are at every funeral for a law enforcement person that it goes down.
Yes. Great service that they
We
provide.
actually, at my dad's funeral, we had a bagpiper from the group. It's a wonderful group. They used to practice, do their rehearsals out at the air base where my husband works.
Really? Okay.
Well, where would you practice this? I mean,
Yes.
it's so loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen to that, folks. I understand those are some of the toughest instruments to learn how to play and to play.
We have our
And
friends from the United
United
Way.
Way.
We want to say thank you to Mary Melick and her group, all they do around Hastings. United Way, Dan, you can speak to that.
Yep, United Way of Hastings, of course.
Celebrating more than 50
years of serving our community here, and of course helping kids succeed is a big part of that.
That's it. I agree.
And they're part of their organization, and they would be the kids that are walking, handing out flyers and candy and stuff. Live United is their theme.
Yes, great organization.
Yes, it is.
Oh, look at this now. Here, speaking of Prescott Days, you know, look at
Prescott Royal Ambassadors.
these. So there must have been a talent portion to become Miss Prescott.
Well, you should
Must
have.
have been dancing. Look at this. It's very cute.
Hastings Ford is the truck pulling it. Look at that.
You know, I gotta say that's harder than it looks to dance and to wave.
Especially when it's moving like that.
Yes. Don't know. It's the first weekend, Dan. First weekend.
First
of-
weekend, September.
So school starts, I think, the 3rd of September, so it must be that very first weekend after that. Oh, here comes some hoops players. We have Pete Zach and the
Hastings.
Hastings basketball boosters.
Pete Zach, who does a great job with basketball in Hastings and has for decades.
Look at these lanky kids. Look at their long
Look.
legs. They look like basketball players. Oh, they're
Your
giving out
Hastings basketball
basketballs.
boosters. Oh, look, mini basketballs.
You know, thank goodness for a lot of these booster clubs because I know
Yes, helps.
it helps offset the cost for people to participate in sports. Here comes Jan's School of Dance. Jan's School of Dance, I think, just celebrated a big milestone. Was it 30 years?
Was it?
or I don't know. Jan Tripp, of course, the former Jan Barduson. She has to be. Did she go to school with you, Dan?
In that era.
In that era, okay. Jan School
But-
of Dance, an institution in Hastings.
In Hastings, yes. Has a lot of kids. Does Gracie into that?
Grace is, she does some dance,
Sing.
yes, it's great fun.
And they're having their open house August 13th. So that's Jan's School of Dance. Yep, Jan Tripp.
Yes, we got to keep moving in life, no matter what it is. We're not supposed to stand still. I see that Jan's son,
Yes.
Thor, just got married. There's Jan herself.
They're right. Yep. Here comes
at
a
this
unique
cute little
washer
vehicle.
on wheels. That's what you need,
That's
Mo.
hysterical. Oh, Dan, I'm chained to my laundry room enough. No, thank you.
No, who are they with?
I don't know, but that couldn't be any cuter. Here comes Spiral Natural Food. Spiral is a beautiful location. They are up, gosh, kind of at the intersection, I do believe, of Westview and Highway 55.
Right, kind of that mini mall there.
Yes. I was going to say they're located next to the liquor store, but I didn't want people to get the wrong idea. Viral Natural Foods. Again, eating healthy is an important part of.
And you could
moving
probably
forward.
put some of their stuff in your crock pot too.
I totally do. Absolutely. Oh, look at this lovely lady with a parasol. This is fun.
St.
This is the
Paul.
Winter Carnival, friends. There's the senior royalty right there. We have King Greg Pluff and Queen Jerry Schultz. Oh, look at these lovely
Look at that
ladies.
Mustang.
They still know how to, aren't those gorgeous cars?
Yes.
Princess Cindy Thrasher and Mary Lou and Katie. How fun. The Winter Carnival, boy, I just can't even think about winter right now.
No, not today. Nope.
Rivertown
It'll
Days,
be
of
here
course,
quick enough.
is usually right around the same time as the Aquatennial, which is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Minneapolis is Celebration, and then St. Paul has their Winter Carnival. I think this is some 3M vehicles coming, Dan.
NASCAR vehicle. Yes, it is. The 3M.
Our friend Ross would know all
Yeah,
about these.
Ross will get in on that.
Perhaps he could do some commentary over this.
Security. Whoa.
Wow. You know, 3M, what a wonderfully diversified company when you think of all that they've done. Brilliant people that work there and have been, you know,
All the products through the
that's
years.
it. That's right.
Scotch tape starting it all.
Oh,
Of course, Coburn's.
here comes our friends Coburn's. I love.
Great. Look at their grocery cart.
They're
Wow.
giving away water. That's awfully nice.
Whoa.
Again, another wonderful place in Hastings to shop. Very customer service focused.
They are a family-owned store, you know, a company
On St.
rather.
Paul.
Whoa. The two are racing.
Here comes our Savior's Lutheran Church. A happy group of kids. Now, our Savior's actually was having a big celebration for their services today. They brought in a famous musician, and it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. But they have a wonderful band.
You can hear that live on the radio at
I
night.
know.
Or a recorded version. They do a great job.
Here comes, I think that's
Very
Nick
musical.
Fox. They have a beautiful praise band.
Yes.
Wonderful musicians.
Look at
You might be a businessman or some high-degree thief. They may call you
Our
doctor.
Savior's, I do believe it's an evangelical church. Those Lutherans sing, Dan.
They can, unlike us Catholics. You know, Mo, I couldn't carry a tune in a paper bag. Whoop, I'm sorry, I have
Oh, yeah,
one.
that's right, that's
I
right.
did get one, didn't I?
Hey, here comes one
Papa
of my
Murphy's.
favorite places, Papa Murphy's.
Aren't they great? You just take that home and pop it in the oven.
You pop it in the oven and it
it's
looks like
fresh.
you made it yourself.
See, nobody has to know.
I wonder if I could put that in a crock pot.
I
That's
bet you
cute-
could.
That's a very cute float. They're, of course, located in, for lack of a better explanation, the Cup Food Shopping Center.
Yes.
Boy, and if you need braces, this is the place to go. Miller Orthodontics.
Orthodontics.
They are located at the intersection of Highway 55 and
Free
Pine.
consultations.
great
Some future
place.
future customers.
Yes, future customers. Look at this guy coming. Look at this guy. He better not hurt himself because he has a play to direct. I see Andy Langenfeld,
Look at him.
and he is on stilts. And who's the fun guy that's on? You see Andy back there on stilts?
Who's this guy on
The cowboy?
Yeah,
Wow.
on the inline skating? Look at that.
Very
Rollerblades.
very good. Black Dirt Theater, again, what a great example of when a community gets together and gets behind something. They are having a wonderful show this year called Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. As you can see there, the dates,
Look
it
at-
goes through August 3rd. Black Dirt Theater, they just engage the
Yes.
community in such
Yeah.
a positive
Andy is
way.
so full of energy and
Yes, Andy, one
yes,
of
look
the
at him.
founders. And I got to tell you, I've had a couple sneak peeks at Joseph. It's another great, another really, really great production.
Look at that. Up.
We don't want him to
He
fall.
can't get under our tent
No,
here.
he can't get under our
Oh,
tent.
look at their son.
Yes, you know, one of the songs
Nice
is like
Ford.
an Elvis,
Yeah?
Elvis song in Joseph. Here comes some of the cute little cast members. Oh, there's a cute one over there on the other side named Grace Seaman. How fun. So don't miss Black Dirt Theater's production of Joseph.
Oh, sure.
It's going
Gracie's
on.
in it?
Yes.
Oh,
such
look
a
at that.
fun deal.
Wow, look at her.
Oh, here comes something else I love, festivals, and Cottage Grove has their Strawberry Fest festival. Look at everyone's dancing this year, Dan, on their float.
They are. Look at that. Now, I thought the Cottage Grove Strawberry Festival is they're getting ready for next year's.
Yes, exactly. I think it happens earlier in the summer.
With the strawberries.
Yes, and the strawberries, as we heard before, were they were a little late this year because of the weird spring we had. Uh-oh, I don't hear their music, but I'm pretty sure that this
You
is
could
a
have
group.
supplied it for them.
I could have. Here comes the YMCA.
YMCA. How I hope their glow run went very well.
Yes, actually, it was. I think they had about 500
Wow.
participants, and they had many more than they would have when it's usually held. I think on Saturday morning.
Wow.
So the YMCA, a great place, and again, they do so much around Hastings, and
They do.
You don't have to be a
And
member
there's-
of the Y to participate in some of their great.
There's
programs.
another thing that the Avens have touched
Oh, I know.
so graciously
amazing.
and generously, making that
Amazing.
possible. Look at this next
Now
event
this
coming.
is a club I'll never be a part of, but I really respect. It's the Twin Cities Unicycle Club.
Look at that. Yeah, I don't know that I could
And
do
the
that.
woman carrying the flag, she used to be on a unicycle and then she fell. And so, no, I'm making that
She's got a
up.
brace on her leg.
I'm making that up.
Well, look at, there's a
Yes,
pet of yours.
and it's so easy that a monkey can do it.
Look at that,
apparently,
yes.
but not me.
Oh,
Look at, they make it look so easy.
look at
and
all
it's
of them
not.
on unicycles.
What if you started laughing and then wouldn't you just fall over?
I don't know.
It's very
Look at that.
cute. Wow.
Isn't that cute?
Oh my gosh. Oh, and they're doing tricks in front of us. Good gravy.
Oh boy, look at the one that's got to be 20
this
feet.
is frightening to me. What I wonder is when you fall down, how you get back up.
Good question.
Look at this.
Look at that, and they're stopped.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow. I'm going to clap even though it's going to wreck my microphone, but that is very impressive. Yeah, the unicycle club. I wonder, how do you start? You must start on a short one.
You must-
And then
Tricycle.
then you move your way
Two
up.
bike, two wheel.
Unbelievable. Oh, look at this guy. See, I
Ooh.
thought he was falling.
Back he goes. Look at
That's
that.
how my son would drive his.
Wow, look at that.
Wow. Now this I could maybe do. Oh, she is still on a unicycle. Here comes Mr. John Klein from Congress
Yeah.
and his group. Okay, there he is.
There he is, running around.
John Klein, of course,
Is this his third
representing
term?
this district.
Yep. Is this his third term? Fourth term?
You know, I don't know, to be honest with you. Here comes more clowns. Here's the Osmond Shrine clowns.
There. What would a parade be without them?
Without clowns?
Yeah, without the Osmond Shrine clowns.
Oh, I agree.
They do such a great job, and I remember them in parades when I was a kid.
Right.
You might even remember that far back.
I might. I think some of these clowns are the same one.
Oh, okay.
Very exciting. Hello to you. Uh-oh. Joke time. That's a cute. Is that an old fire truck?
Mm-hmm.
How cute is that?
Old Ford fire truck. Look at that.
There's a clown in training.
They've,
Very nice.
they're, yes.
He's like, help!
The little guy.
Help! I've been kidnapped by clowns. Help!
Help.
Here comes Haley Comfort. Now, I got to tell you, Dan, Haley Comfort, of course, they're known for their wonderful fireplace and heating things, but did you know that they now have home decor?
They do, such as.
Oh, just anything. Again, it's one of those things. How did we ever live without these? This new lamp or this new. Oh,
Ooh, free food.
excellent. You know where I'm headed after
Yeah.
the parade. Yeah. So Haley, again, a local Minnesota company, and they are just they're located at the foot of the new bridge.
Yeah. Excellent people. Boy,
And-
do we see the motorcycles.
Yep. Here comes more Osmond Shriners, the Cycle Corps.
They're Harley Davidson group. I think this is going to get a little loud, Mo.
I agree.
The Osmond Shrine Cycle Corps Harley Davidson motorcycles.
I
Say
don't
that
think
10
they would
times.
let you join with your little scooter.
Don't they?
No, I think these are tough guys.
Darn it.
These are
Well, I'm a
guys.
tough guy.
Really? We've met before, you know. This isn't my first introduction to you.
This isn't your first rodeo. Okay, now they're lining up. This is going to be interesting.
Where are my children
They're getting,
as we speak?
they're getting all the crowd up in
Lindsay,
the.
be careful, honey. Come back by us.
Yeah, again, we want to thank Lindsay Brewster and Ross Brockman. They're the
Brockman.
people at the cameras making all this visual for
I
you
know.
folks.
Gosh, it's
Doing a
so
great
nice.
job. Here they come. Your Osmond Shrine Cycle Corps Harley Davidson motorcycles. Wow, isn't that fabulous?
That was.
Don't let anybody distract
That was just great.
Wasn't that something? You know, and there isn't a bike there that's under $20,000 new. Those things are beautiful bikes and expensive.
Okay. And I guess I would have thought
Right,
a little,
Tim?
I would have thought a little bit more actually.
You
Coming
know.
right now we have Darts. Now Darts, of course, is celebrating a big anniversary this year.
40 years?
40 years, yes. And Darts, of course, started out with a vehicle such as this, to get you from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
And now they have branched out and they've done so much more. Walking beside them is Colleen Fritz.
She is. What a great
Colleen
lady,
is
isn't
the
she?
director of community engagement with Darts.
She's such a sweetheart. Oh boy, Main Street on a Sunday afternoon.
Right. Wave to our friend Colleen. And Darts really, Colleen's purpose, she really enjoys having seniors stay in their home as long as they can. I see popcorn coming.
Oh, popcorn
and
in the
there's
movies.
nothing like fresh popcorn from the Marcus Theaters in Hastings. Brandon Klein, of course, is the general manager of the Marcus Theaters. What a great young man, and he does so much behind the scenes. He enjoys our Hastings community, and just a great guy. The Marcus Theaters, of course, located near the Westview Center in that area, kind of across from Pizza Hut and McDonald's in Hastings.
They have their little movie thing in the back of their car there.
Yes, and lots of
Oh,
lots
that
of
has
good movies, big old summer blockbuster movies.
that has to be hot in that
Yes,
costume today.
Yes. Planet of the Apes. You just saw Planet of the
Did
Apes.
we saw that last
And
night?
what did you think?
You know, of all of them, I think it was the best.
Okay.
It actually had a storyline to it, a plot to it.
Did anyone talk in accents?
No.
Did anyone wear period costumes?
Well,
Was there love and romance?
there was, yes.
Oh, there was?
Yes.
Okay.
It-
So
it-
those
it-
are the kind of things I like in my
It has a
movies.
story. It was really a good show. If you
Well, it was
haven't
still
seen it,
about
you really
apes,
need to.
wasn't
Well,
it?
but they, Yeah, without giving it away,
It's a good story.
it's a very good
Is it a
storyline.
love story about Aiden?
A trust story about mutual trust and what mutual trust can do and what lack of it
It
can
can
do
lead
also.
to love. Is that where you're
Yes.
going?
Yeah, it's okay. Well, yeah.
Yes. Anyway, I enjoy.
Love of family,
I
actually.
enjoy my period pieces from the 1700s,
Yes.
where people talk in English accents. Those are my
Yeah,
kinds
no,
of movies.
no, you're not going to hear much of that in
Yeah.
this.
So I wish Brandon would bring back more of those. Hey, you know who doesn't talk in an English accent? Are
No.
the Hastings Hockey Booster Club.
Boy,
And
that's an organization, like you said earlier, helping young youth get into
Yes.
hockey. And
Yes, and that's been around forever. The hockey program
Yes.
in Hastings, of course, since you and I were kids, Dan, what a great tradition
Yep.
that they've had.
oh, we got,
and,
is that Sliv up there? Nope. I was trying to,
And girls hockey now, you know, which is a really cool thing.
Yes.
I mean, back in the day, quote unquote, you know, there was not hockey for women, and now girls hockey has really come a long way. So we want to thank you.
you know, and the people that are
Hastings
part of
Hockey
that,
Boosters.
they donate all their time to
Right.
those organizations
Right.
to help the youth in our communities. So
Yes.
great place.
It is
Oh,
a great
here's something
place.
coming up too.
The
Coming
Dakota
up here in
County
another
Fair.
couple weeks, yeah.
You know, that's a sign that summer's coming to an end. All those regional
Don't even say that.
fairs,
Don't
I
even
know,
say that, Mo.
But they bubble
Mo.
up then into, of course, the state fair, the Dakota County Fair, held over in Farmington, August 4th through the 10th, and that is just so fun.
Look at that
If you haven't
Buick,
been to
wow.
that, look at the size of the trunk on that here.
Look at that car. That's when they were cars.
Wow. I wonder what that would get for gas mileage.
Well,
6,
back
8,
then it didn't matter because gas was
29
quarter a
cents,
gallon, you
right.
know. Well, here
Probably
comes
gets
my
about the
vehicle
same.
now.
Yeah, it probably gets the same as my big rig.
But now the scooters that you laugh at, those are 100 plus.
Here comes our friend Mr. Majeski. And
Yep.
you know, he carries a cell phone with him. This is what I love about him.
And he's
He
got a
never
scooter. Look at that.
misses his, he never misses a phone call.
He has my scooter, Mo.
Is that your same scooter?
Yep, same
It's very
thing.
cute. Majeski Plumbing and Heating. Look at all these cute little Majeski friends.
Look at all that. What a cute little float.
And here comes some other lovelies. These folks are from Lakeville, I bet. And Lakeville has their Panaprog
Panaprog. Now, what is that?
celebration. I don't know. I wonder if it's a Panaprog. Does it have something to do with bubbles? I don't know.
There's a lot of bubbles on that float.
It must be where everyone in Lakeville takes a bath the same weekend. I think
Here we
that's
go.
what it is.
Well, they have a lot of royalty, little kids.
July 4th through the 13th, so they just finished. So
Finished
these
them.
lovelies are just recently crowned. Lakeville, boy, that is just a
It's growing up,
up-and-coming
hasn't it?
city. Yes, beautiful city. Boy, we are so enjoying this Rivertown Days. There's a beautiful breeze, and we're very, very thankful. We're at the corner, right in front of Hastings Family Service, kitty corner from the post office. The breeze is coming, and if I look across the street, I see a handsome man named, it's my best friend. Do you see my best friend over there?
He
His
is.
name is Tom Wright.
He is.
Did
he's,
you know that?
He's being dad today.
He is a dad.
Well,
He's
for
a
now.
Wonderful dad of his two little cuties, Vera.
I mean,
and,
best friend for now. He's a wonderful dad all the
Yeah,
time.
he says that to me about just for now.
For now.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of
I
temporary,
don't know
Mo.
what he thinks is going to happen.
Well, your show is really funny. Talk of the town.
You
No,
mean it's not terrible?
it's terrible. Okay.
Yes, Talk of the Town. We're very excited. A new show on Channel 14, Hastings Community Television.
Your second one coming up soon?
Yes, very excited. I'm very tight-lipped about it. I want to save the surprise.
The surprises. I
Mhm.
understand.
You know why I'm tight-lipped? Because nobody has shared with me what we're going to be
What
doing.
you're going to do yet?
Maybe Lindsay knows. She thinks that.
No, she doesn't know. Now, here's a real fun group,
Here
the
comes
Osmond
more
Shrine.
Osmond Shriners. So, I think what they must do is when you
Four-wheelers.
join this club, they must say, "Are you a clown, or do you have a motorcycle, or do you
You have
enjoy four-wheeling?"
four-wheeling.
Because
Yes.
clearly they have a specialty.
Yes, because we saw the motorcycles, we saw the little cars,
Yes.
and now we have the four-wheelers, which
You know-
looks like a lot of fun.
Well, now you have do you have a four-wheeler?
Yes, we have a couple of them. Yeah.
Good gravy. Do you live in the country?
No.
My stars all
But
the
see,
things
oh,
you
here
have
they
out
come.
there. Okay, kids, get back, please. Look at this guy. I think you should ask if you can join them.
I should, because we have red ones. See, we need those to get to our transmitter site.
Well, sure, I bet.
Mm-hmm. It's the only way you
I'm
get
gonna
down there
ask,
for.
When they come back, I'll ask because I know you're too shy.
Yes.
I'll ask if you can join them. How's that?
Okay.
Would you like that?
Okay.
What if it's a big commitment? I know you're kind of busy.
I don't have a lot of commitment time left. Thank you,
I'll
Mom.
ask them that
Thank
question.
you.
I'll vet them for you.
Vet them first, yes. But look
Excuse
at that,
me,
and there's a
sir?
skill to that.
They're not paying attention to us.
That's okay. They're busy, safety first. You know what your timing has to be to do that?
Look at that guy's on like 3 wheels. I bet it's incredible. It's
Yep.
harder than it looks. Is
Yes,
that what
it
you're
is.
saying?
That, yep.
Uh-oh.
Look
the
at
old
it.
zigzag
In and out,
pattern.
yep. Well, that's tough.
That looks like me coming to work some days when,
Yes.
when I'm running a little late, if you know what I mean.
And look at the flags that they have on the back of those. The American, the Canadian, I mean, they're from all over.
Right. Their Shriner flag, I do believe, and
There they go.
wow. And then here comes their big circus truck. Did you ever think about joining the circus when you were a kid? Did you ever think about it now?
No, life
Oh.
now is like a circus. I don't.
Your life is like a circus. I'll be the first to go on record there. Touche, my friend. The old-fashioned calliope. You don't see too many of those anymore.
No, you don't.
You know, the ice cream truck has a calliope.
Yep.
He comes down our street, but he goes too fast. I can barely find my singles before he's gone. And really, there's nothing like a bomb pop
From
fresh
the
from the ice cream
truck.
store.
There it is. They're playing the.
You know, besides all these things that they're doing at parades, they do have 22 children's hospitals, 3 burn
Yes.
hospitals.
Great
look at,
organization.
He is actually playing the calliope. How
He
cute
is.
that?
Look at that.
Wonderful. They are followed, of course, by Education Minnesota, and these are all some wonderful teachers that are marching. And without teachers, Dan, where would we be?
That is correct.
You know, I think about the amount of lives that teachers touch. It really is a profession that
Mhm.
more people come in contact with teachers, I think,
Yes.
in their lives than they do.
You know, and as we get older, Mo, and you know what I mean, you know, you look back and there's still, you remember those teachers
course.
that touched
Yep,
your life
that's it.
as a child.
And we all have different ones because
Right.
different teachers touch our lives in different
Mhm.
ways. But we're so grateful for what they do.
Right. Exactly.
So thank you. And being a teacher is not easy.
No.
You know, people joke about, oh, you get 3 months off. Well, they need 3 months off to read through.
Well, your mother was a teacher.
My mom and dad
your
were
dad
both
were both
teachers.
education, yes.
Yep. So we want to say thank you again, Education Minnesota.
Look at that.
Hastings
Wow.
has great schools, and we're very
Mhm.
lucky.
And Hastings supports their schools. That's what's
They do.
neat about
Right,
this community.
Right. Here comes the Eagles Club.
Midtown Hastings.
That's it.
Look at, they have the little kids with the flags and
Now, unfortunately, I don't know enough about the Eagles
No.
to know.
there would be a guest to get in sometime.
Excellent. Okay, Jan's giving me show prep ideas. This is wonderful news. Thank you.
We're always working, Mo.
I know it.
And it looks like they have is that their rig here?
Well, it's something having to do with fishing. Or did they, here comes the Cub Scouts, actually.
Cub Scouts, okay.
Oh, isn't that a cute...
Wow, look at that.
cute
Hastings
group.
Cub Scouts.
And they are sponsored by ABC Lumber and Terry's Hardware Store. How cute. You know, they have one of those, they're cars that they make, not matchbook cars. What kind of cars do they?
Pinewood Derby.
Yes, isn't that cute?
It is. I remember as a kid racing those, and then I remember judging those a number of years back
how
for
fun
them.
is that?
They had me judging them.
Look at this. You can get cheeseburger and a chips for $3 at the Eagles Club, or you can get a hot dog. Well,
For
gosh,
$2.
there's all kinds of places to go for dinner
All kinds
tonight.
of food.
I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Here comes a wonderful float again. And this is, if you have a pet that's ill, that's a very scary time, but Riverbend Pet Hospital will help you with that. There's nothing like a cute little pet that's...
You know, unconditional love.
Oh, I love our pets.
They just,
yes.
they become such a part of your family.
That's it.
And it's so, for such a short time.
I know. Oh, stop bringing me down.
That's my job. That's why I was the fourth in line to be
I'm
your
high on life,
to be
baby.
your host today.
Exactly. I see Mr.
Here's-
Tim Leslie. Tim Leslie, of course,
Great
is,
Dakota County.
he is. He's
yes.
the deputy, and
Mhm.
he is running for sheriff. And if people haven't heard his story and his background, they should check him out. I do believe he has his own website. So Tim
Yes.
Leslie for sheriff.
Great,
Dakota County
great
Sheriff.
gentleman. Yes.
Here comes
Dakota
our
County
friend,
is fortunate.
Yes, our friend Amy Reeds from Afton Elks. Now, Afton Elks, you know, was sold
Yes.
last year.
To a big,
And
big ski.
it's now an epic place, and they are absolutely fabulous. She's she's good. Thank you, honey. That's so nice. They're a caring organization, as you can
Yes,
tell.
yes.
As well.
Yes.
My mother-in-law took a little spill, not on the ski slopes, of course, but she's doing very well. Afton Alps, a wonderful place, and
Yes.
Amy Reeds, I can't say enough about her. She does so much behind the scenes.
Mike Obermuller. Now, is he running against Klein? John Klein?
Obermuller, you know what? I am not sure, and I apologize for not knowing that. You're more than news. I'm more entertainment at KDWA.
Look at this. Look at the horses coming.
Oh, I love big old Belgian horses. Look at this. Those
Wow.
are magnificent animals.
Isn't
Listen to
that
the crowd.
fabulous?
Stefan Belgium horses.
Wow.
You know, we had a little carriage ride, a horse and buggy ride come to our house for my mom's birthday party, and it was so
Yes, that's-
fun. And they had these wonderful big giant horses. That was nice of them to come all the way from
Wow, Plainville.
Plainview. Is this the
Oh,
cleanup
the
crew
cleanup
behind
crew.
them? God bless it. It's so nice. Because we would hate for Mike Slavic
To have
to tiptoe around any little calling cards with the Belgian
as
horses.
politicians, they tiptoe around a lot of
Mike
that
is
stuff.
used to that probably. Mike Slavic, of course,
Uh-oh.
for county commissioner, exactly, yeah. And he is, yes, a former council person, and happy Rivertown Days. Good to see you. Thank you.
Happy
Thank
Rivertown
you.
Days, Mike. Good seeing you.
Thank
It's a nice warm one. It wouldn't be Rivertown Days if it wasn't warm, right?
That's right.
Exactly, wonderful. It's
That's
just
right.
perfect. Thank you, Mike.
Great. It's
Yes.
wonderful to be here and glad to
Awesome.
have all of you guys.
That's it.
Camera for people to see.
That's it. Just good. Good to see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mike.
He's still running, so
Yep.
he must not have run out of steam yet.
Oh,
there's his wonderful
there's his dad. Yep. Yep.
Mike Slavic, a local man.
And that's his mother up in the truck.
Oh, there she is. Yes. Family affair.
Yes.
Now Zivix,
Close,
I gotta
yes.
say, Zivix. I have been to Zivix, of course, recently to
Their
buy all my outdoor stuff.
haunting experience.
Yes, but then come October, they change
Yes.
and they turn into a completely different place. This one has really grown. Last year they had zombies. I don't know
Yeah.
if you knew that, but they
Yeah.
had where you could shoot zombies.
Ooh,
Yeah. But
I'd rather
Civics-
stay away from them.
I like Civics more in the summer when it's
Yes.
more friendly. And
Yes.
they have beautiful fountains and they have landscape things. They will come and do a free estimate at your house.
Oh,
I
sure.
love it.
Look at, they got the zombie shooters
There's
there.
the zombie. You can shoot zombies.
There's
with
a zombie.
paintball. Yeah.
He looks like he would be on the Tuesday shopping show.
He would be on it.
Yeah, well, looks like he could be a guest.
He could- Thank you, Dan. I'll keep that in mind. Another
at-
great,
oh, great.
Yes, Little Log House. They're actually coming in to talk on the radio with us this coming week because they have at the end of the month. Always, it's the last
Next
weekend of the
weekend.
month. Yep, July 26th.
Mm-hmm.
They have their big festivity. It goes all weekend, the 25th through the 27th.
Hasn't Steve Bauer done a great
Steve
job
Bauer,
out there?
The Little Log House area.
Yeah.
If you haven't been out there, it is wonderful, and this is the only time during the year that it's open to the public.
Right. Do
No,
a lot of
it's-
nice weddings out there privately, of course.
Yes.
Now that looks kind of like what you come to work in every once in a while.
What? Without
That's a poop spreader.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, manure spreader.
I didn't know that. Oh, the Bauer family reunion. That has
Spreading
got
the
to
word.
be
Spreading the word.
biggest family reunion,
Yeah.
I bet. There are a lot of Bauers in Hastings.
That's the manure spreader that was featured.
I love it. Now, I think I'm seeing double and triple and quadruple. And what is coming here? I see all sorts of take a hike mics, right?
You got them.
I'm getting a headache. What in the world? Hastings Community Television. Here is their wonderful float, and this year the theme is Take a Hike, Mike. And I
lot
see the
of 'em.
original. The original is wearing a blue baseball hat. Mike
Yes, he
Bramer,
is.
of course.
Yep, right up in the
One
middle
of
there.
the hit shows on Hastings Community Television.
There he is.
Click your heels, friend. Yeah.
Oh,
Mike Bramer, what a great guy. He
what a
is
fun guy. Yeah.
He is, and he's very
Does a great job.
He's just a clever young
Very
man.
talented.
Very talented.
Very
young
talented.
Man. I
Is-
think he's found his niche. Now,
Isn't
is
he like the program director there too?
He is, which I found out recently means he directs the program.
He directs.
That's what it means. Yes, all the friends from Hastings Community Television, we want to say thank you to them also for broadcasting the parade so that people maybe that couldn't
Yes,
see
that
here,
can't see it.
or even people that were in the parade, this is their
Mhm.
opportunity for them to see themselves or see the parade in its entirety. So thank you. I want to give a shout out again to Russ Brockman and Lindsay Brewster for
Doing a
all
great
that they
job.
do.
Great talented camera people. The whole group over there, Tom Wright does a great job, and
Oh yes, very nice.
Even
Be
when
my
he's-
best friend.
even when Tom Wright is wrong with Mo, I mean,
Yes, exactly. Here comes another one of the County Commissioner District 1 candidates, Mark Henry. We want to say hello to him as well. Another beautiful old classic car. You went to prom in a car like that, didn't you?
Oh, that would have been a
Or was
newer
that
version.
The Model
No, we
T?
went horse and buggy.
Horse and buggy. That's what I was wondering. Yeah. Horse and buggy. It's all good.
Yes.
It's all good. I hear more music coming. I hope
It
that
is.
this is
Hastings United Methodist.
I love it. They have beautiful tunes as well. Our friend Chris Faltasek, is playing. He's doing some music for them.
Oh, is he? Okay.
What a talented musician he is.
Chris
He's
is,
recently
yes.
back. He spent 2 months in Sweden.
Okay.
Listen to this now. I'm not
Now, there's a
telling
difference
story.
between Sweden and Norway.
There is. He took 19,000 pictures.
Are you?
19,000. So I said, Chris, no offense, but you're not going to ask me to see all of them, are they? So here's the United Methodists. This is their overflow group, run by Austin Walker. Love it.
A lot of youth.
Lot of youth, it's all good. Coming up next, I'm hoping they're going to give out some ice cream because I think Culver's is supposed to be. Or
You know-
it's not ice cream. It is custard.
That's right,
It's
custard.
frozen custard.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Mo, people haven't given us a lot of stuff today. You've got your Valley View,
Yes.
which
does
is now
anyone
hot
want any
chocolate.
Chocolate milk. It's before
Chocolate
it goes
milk,
bad.
Terry's lighting up. Yeah.
Maybe Culver's will be giving us something. Culver's in Hastings, of course, located, for lack of a better word, in the Cub Food Shopping Center, right on General Stephen Drive and
Is
Highway
that like a
55. Oh, that guy looks like he melted. It's kind of sad on a day like today.
Is he melted?
Looks like he melted, yes.
I think he melted.
Here comes one of the many candidates for City Council. I do believe there are there 4 candidates now?
I believe so,
For
yes.
City Council?
Yep, and that'll go down to 2 in another month.
Yes, so we have Lori Brox for City Council. There are 2, I think it's more than 2 though, Dan, that it'll go down to because there's 2 seats at large.
You're right. Yes,
so
you're
I
right.
do believe they're whittling it down. May I ask for election day off too? Is this a good time?
We'll-
Live on the air here?
We will have to talk about that at a
staff meeting?
yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Lori Brock's, of course, running for one of the 2 open
At large
at-large
seats.
City Council seats. Looks like she has her own website as well, votebrox.com.
Okay.
Oh, now Dan, this is a group I'd love to be a part
Klondike
of.
Cakes.
Klondike Cakes.
Well, I think you're probably in the
the
right
the Winter
age group.
Carnival. You're right.
There you go,
And they
Klondike
enjoy
Cakes.
singing. So I'm all over this. We want to say congratulations. This year's Klondike Cake is Kathy Rustin Westfall. Look at those sassy.
See, now there you could run for that.
Those are sassy looking women. You know, I must say I do love my ice cream. And here comes another great place to go.
There you go, Schoolhouse Scoop.
There's jaywalkers as I'm looking.
I see that.
A whole family
Walking
of
right
jaywalkers.
right in front of the camera.
That's not good. That's not good. Did you know it's kind of my dream to own my own ice cream truck?
It is. Oh, okay.
It actually is.
Oh,
Because I think I could do a nice job. I would drive slowly. Because I think most ice cream truck drivers, they go
too fast. Too fast. Well, that's something for you and Terry to work on.
I've run my dream past him, and
And
it's gone nowhere.
does it kind of melt away?
It melts away. Schoolhouse Scoop, I got to tell you, what a
Great
fun place
place.
in there in the Schoolhouse Shopping Mecca, right on Vermilion Street, and what is that, 10th and Vermilion, perhaps?
Correct. Yep. Between 10th and 11th.
Yes, and
Yep.
you know what, they have so many great flavors, and I'll give you a
Or
little
9th
tip.
and 10th. I'm
They
sorry.
will actually, they put different flavors together for you. You
Mhm.
could do a little sampling. Look who's coming, the Hastings Prescott Area Arts Council. Now
And they're
see
trying
these
to get
flowers?
trying to
There's
get
my
going.
new best friend, David Cook. The artist David
Oh, with
Cook.
the big flower?
Yes.
Now, they're a group that's looking to recruit, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And you know what? The Hastings Prescott Area Arts Council, they do so much. Artist David Cook is in the black shirt carrying the big flower. HPAC is there known. They do quite a bit around this area. And I know they're going to be having a big fundraiser coming up, so maybe check their website, HPAC. Here comes River City.
Another city.
River City Rhythm.
Another
Boy, they do have
city
it.
council.
They have it going on there. We also have Mark Vaughn running for one of the 2 at-large city council spots as well. There's Mark.
There he is. Yep.
That's one of his twin daughters, and he has three daughters. So we wish him well as well. We have Randolph FFA.
Chapter.
And Randolph, of course, I spent my formative years there, Dan. It's
Everyone
great
needs a
little town.
farmer.
Everyone does, and we don't thank them enough. They do a
That's
great.
right. That's
They
right.
are followed by the Dakota County 4-H drill team. Oh,
Now look at that on horseback.
My understanding is Take a Hike Mike just did a little horseback riding for the first time in his life, so I'm anxious to hear how that went for him.
Look at those little kids on those big horses.
I know. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for horses. They're beautiful animals. And look at these there.
We have the crew.
The crew.
The cleanup
Let's just
crew.
call it the crew.
The cleanup crew.
Now I wonder if the FFA, if they still wear those blue jackets. Do you remember those? You were
Yes.
in FFA, you
Yes.
had a blue jacket
I remember
on.
those.
Here comes Mike Roberts. He's running for U.S. Congress. And reminding people that there is a
Yes.
primary, and it's August 12th of this year.
Vote August 12th.
Right.
U.S. Congress, 2nd District. Yep, that would be against John Klein in the DFL primary.
So yes, it's unusual to have a primary in August, but that's when it is, and so we encourage people to get out and vote. It's our right as citizens to do so. Here comes a big rig. You don't see a big semi coming down down 2nd Street too often.
Actually, just to the left of us is where they're stationed.
That is a big old island in Sons.
Yeah.
Check it out downtown. How we doing?
Slavic.
I love it.
Right in the
2nd
Second
Street,
Street Depot Bar and Grill.
2nd Street Depot. Wonderful.
Make sure you check us out on August 16th. We're having a street dance.
Oh, I love it. I'm coming to that,
Miss All
Dan.
Ladies.
And Connie Ling, of course, one of the owners. She does a great job. 2nd Street, if you haven't been there, stop in. Young Life, now that is a
That's-
wonderful organization
Yep.
and represented in Hastings by some lovely folks as well.
Free hugs, Mo. Do you need a hug?
You know what, I usually do, but I think I'm good right now. Thank you.
They
I'm
might be a
feeling
little
hug
warm
from
hugs.
you.
They might be
Exactly.
a little warm hugs this
Here
time
comes
of
the
the.
float from the bar. That's located, of course, on Highway 61. And the bar has a really cool patio in back. If you haven't
They
seen
do,
it,
yes.
It's not in the back. You don't even know it's there. It's very cool. And they do offer smart rides for $5.
Wow.
Here comes Pine Harbor and all of their harbor ministries. Pine Harbor, of course, located on Highway 61. And they are a Christian academy.
And they do a
offer
great job.
childcare and preschool. Oh, I love that
There's your
song.
Y song.
Young men. Da, 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 da. Hope Lutheran Church. What? They have free community movie nights? Are you kidding me? How fun would that be? Hope Lutheran, they are located on Highway 316. And then we have Don Slatum. He's another DFL candidate for state representative. So again, folks, don't forget to get out and vote August 12th, and then that's the primary, and the general election will be in November, the first Tuesday.
There's Don right in the back of the truck. And here.
Extreme Sandbox. Dan, have you had a chance to go out?
I've seen their facilities, right?
This is really something special, and if you have not had
You have a chance to
do
get
that-
up into one of these.
Oh
and
my gosh, yes. And you can, like it says right there, come play with big, big toys. It's just a great concept. You know, letting people dig with
great.
what are those things?
Yeah, I know what you. Yeah,
They're
a
things-
bulldozer or a crane
Yes,
or.
they're things that you used as a kid, and this is an opportunity for you as an adult.
Oh, look
to
at
come and
everybody's running under
play.
the
Oh,
water.
how cute is
Look
that?
at that.
How awesome is that? That is a sign of summer, everyone. Oh, how beautiful. You know, if I weren't so worried about my TV here, I'd be out there.
I would say you could go out there, Mo.
I think I could as well. But no, Extreme Sandbox, that is very, very fun. And they're located actually, I think, out 10th Street.
Yes.
In that area.
Yep.
Here comes a big old oversized load.
For Extreme Sandbox.
This is the Minnesota Ag Group.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
All
Wow,
of
look at
these
that equip.
wonderful-
Look at the
I
little
know.
equip. Look at the little toy
How
ones.
cute is that? Wow, they're
Wow.
hornworks. That's great news. And then, of course, one of the last vehicles usually in the parade is Walmart. Walmart, of course, located at General Sieben Drive and Highway 55.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you can't go anywhere without seeing a Walmart truck. You know,
Yes.
I just drove to the Madison area not too long ago, and I bet I passed a Walmart truck every, I don't know, a couple of miles. They passed me, I meant to say.
Yeah,
I didn't-
exactly.
And here comes the Hastings Raider Alumni Marching Band. Now that is fun.
Now you should be in that, shouldn't you?
You know, I could be with my clarinet. Let's see if you hear clarinet.
Well, what if they needed a
I
tuba
could
carrier?
carry the tuba for them, yes. I'm not as sturdy as I used to be there.
It's.
I'm sturdy in a different way now.
Oh, okay. Here's the Hastings Raider Alumni Marching Band. Wow.
How nice.
Look at that.
And they, wow,
They're
very
having fun.
impressive. I wonder how often they get together.
Well-
I see my friend Abby Zuzek playing the saxophone.
I would say occasionally.
Or is it when you have it, you have it. You don't lose it.
That's true.
I don't know.
I see they have some younger recruits with doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah. They know how to play to the crowd.
They do.
Nice job. Isn't that great? And then, of course,
Cleaning it up.
cleaning it up after everything is tennis sanitation. We hope that people do pick up after themselves because the parade route is very nice. The folks that live along the parade route are very generous to let people park
Right.
in their yard
Yes.
for an hour or so, and we hope people pick up after themselves. It's the right thing to do. Tennis sanitation followed, of course, by some of the police departments that have helped out with this parade.
Made this possible. And a lot of the surrounding police reserves
Yes.
participating, helping make this safe and successful.
That's right. So again, another successful Hastings Rivertown Days parade, another successful Hastings Rivertown Days.
Yeah.
Thank you again to Chamber President Michelle Jacobs.
All the hard work
all
that
the
she and her
hard
group
work,
put
and
in.
Joan and Chris that work at the office, all of the volunteers that made this possible. The big sponsors, of course, are Mills, Flint Hills, Alina Health, Treasure Island, Smead Manufacturing, and all these wonderful volunteers that came from different.
And Mo, thank you for
Thank you, Dan.
and thank you for asking me. Even though I was like the third or fourth choice, it still was a lot of fun.
That you know of. Yeah.
That I know of. It was a lot of fun. And of course, Ross Brockman
And Lindsay Brewster.
and Lindsay Brewster. Want to thank
you
them
Hastings
for.
Community Television
Yep,
for
Tom
putting
and the
this
group
on so
and-
that people
Yep.
are able to
Wow, look at the Hastings police just lined up.
love
Isn't
it.
that a great
Now
shot?
would be a good time to speed in Hastings.
Yeah, there's nobody here.
It's a joke.
Yes. Yeah, because by the time this plays, they'll be back out on
sorry.
the road.
Now would not be a good time to speed in
That's
Hastings.
right.
How's that? Cottage Grove, our friends from Cottage Grove are here.
Yes, look at them all.
Rosemount, West St. Paul. It's all good. The Sheriff's Department, oh, they're letting you in. It's very nice. Very
Sheriff
nice. Well,
Reserve.
that is a great, this is not the end, of course, of Rivertown Days. There's lots more
No.
activities still going on, but this is just a wonderful thing to do on a Sunday afternoon, brings out the families. Hastings is a great community, and I know you are proud to be here. I'm sure happy to be a part of it, Dan. Great place to live. Great place to live. So that's it. My name is Mo McNeary.
Dan Massman,
Thank you for watching Rivertown Days 2014 Parade.
35th annual.
That's it.